I hope what I just heard from someone I know, an insider in the border area, let's say of Texas, absolutely horrified me. And I wrote down a bunch of notes. I'm cutting this video right now and trying to get it out as soon as possible. A buddy of mine called me that has very good working knowledge of what's going on down at the border, and it is straight up a serious crisis. And to say the border, this gentleman lives around about 70 or 80 miles away from the border, but he has friends working border patrol, and he also works in construction, looking around at different projects on the border, and he's constantly bidding jobs and looking at jobs that involve government work because that's a good supply of work, right? And so one of the projects that came across his desk that he noticed that sent up some alarm bells was a border facility being built around the, let me look, Carrizo Springs area of Texas. Any of you guys know what's going on and what this is, please comment down below. He said, and I've got some crazy stories of the amount of migrants going through yards and stuff like that, and trail cams picking this up, out of control, high-speed pursuits and stuff like that. He said, what's going on, and this has just started really in earnest ever since that Title 42 was taken off, right? And we're now, I believe, in Title 8 regulations. He said, there is a border facility that's being built. They're spending around $70 to $80 million on this facility, massive facility. And what it consists of is about 14 to 15, possibly 20 of these structures that are around 150 foot long by 50 foot wide. And all they are bedrooms and bathrooms for migrants to house them, to feed them. $70 to $80 million of your tax dollars being spent. Then we have literally the money of feeding, sheltering, clothing people. Now, I'm all for helping people, but check out this information because this gets crazy. The other day, he witnessed a high-speed pursuit of 2 vehicles full of immigrants that were blowing through immigration checkpoints, driving recklessly through towns, and made it all the way to the town of Uvalde before the police could stop them. He said there was no spot, and he witnessed this going by him. There was no spot where they could lay out spike strips. They were driving completely recklessly, could have killed someone. He said there are buses filling migrants up in their towns and literally shipping them all around the U.S. We just saw that story out of New York. Now think about this, from the border to New York, a New York hotel booted a bunch of military veterans, homeless military veterans. Think about this. The men and women that served our country that are having hard times right now are getting kicked out of hotels. Wedding parties are getting kicked out of hotels, or reservations are being canceled because the hotels are going to make more money from the government to literally house people that are entering our country illegally. This is so serious. It's insane. The amount of money being spent. If this infuriates you, share this video. We need to start doing something about it. We need to speak up. It's not being told like it is on the mainstream media. Look, here's more. He was told that out of Lackland Air Force Base that they're flying the migrants out. So you've got buses shipping. If you guys are anyone working in the bus industry that are shipping these immigrants from the border into the country to infiltrate, we are literally witnessing an invasion. Think about this. Think about the amount of people. What kind of information? What if people in another country were organizing and saying, hey, there'll be a certain date, or there'll be something where we'll have so many millions of us in the country, we'll be able to all activate and just terrorize the country. Burn down buildings, protest, scream and yell. Think about this. We're literally watching influxes, and it's not just people from Mexico, other countries as well. I saw a video of people from the Middle East that were lined up in these border lines. How did they get here? How did they get to Mexico to get in those lines? Fighting aged men. Thousands and thousands of them. He was told that he heard, because everyone's talking about it. All of his neighborhood's talking about it. And like you said, he's got a border patrol agent near him too, a good friend that's telling him how he's not even in the field. They're so busy processing people. All of the agents are in the offices as people are running by. He was told that Lackland Air Force Base is flying people around the country to offload them. This is insane. If you think for a second that our economy is going to be okay, that your 401k is going to be okay, that you're going to have your kids are going to have the same life that you grew up in, you are wrong. And if you have never heard of anything like this before, wake up, because it's being hidden from you in the media. These are very serious times. He said, my insider said that they are literally stealing everywhere. They just go in and rob stores. They are cutting fences. They are mowing down fences with vehicles. They are leaving a path of destruction everywhere they go. Think about it. Your tax dollars are kicking out our armed services men and women that are homeless, that need help to rehabilitate after horrible things they went through in war. They're being kicked out of the hotels that the government's been paying now to pay even higher rates so that other people from other countries that did not support this country, that did not do anything to build this country, can come in and terrorize and vote. And vote. Think about this. If you understand how serious this is, hit the thumbs up button. Get the video out. Share it on every media platform you can. I'll be the one to warn the people. This is serious. We have no time. It's happening now. We're being invaded. And for anybody that would dare say they're a fearmonger, I'm telling you it's paid for. That kind of stuff is paid for because this, what I'm telling you about, is really happening. And the time to act is now. Start to store your food. Get ready. I'm not joking. The more people in America we witness to, that we talk about, that we share this information with, the stronger we'll be when we go into those polls, because we're up against now a total invisible army. When I say invisible, we're talking about people without social security numbers that are going to walk right in and vote right alongside of you after you just paid your tax bill. They didn't. As a matter of fact, they're getting money from your tax bill. They're just reaping the benefits. They're sitting in massively nice hotels, being fed great meals, while we have good-hearted Americans that spend a lot of their lives paying taxes, working, helping build this country, now homeless. We have a very serious situation. The veil has been removed, and you are seeing exactly the evil that is running the place. And now we have to tell people, we have to warn, we have to share. Please share these videos. Get the message out. Until the next video, the Economic Ninja is out.